Hello everyone, my name's the Ultra Team, and welcome to 1000 Days, the World Tour. Yeah, that's what we're doing, you know? We're gonna tour this world that, I live in. Yeah, I spent 1000 days here. It's crazy. So yeah, I figured, let's do a world tour, I thought that'd be fun. And so, yeah, we'll start off here at spawn. I spawned here 1000 days ago in this hole. I actually dug the hole part myself, but I did spawn here. Anyway, and the next thing is one of the first builds I ever made and one of the last. This is where I tried trapping that warden on day 950, and I popped like 2 or 3 totems in here. You can see I never even replaced the glass, but yeah, that was crazy. PTSD. And the shulker, he's still in here. That little piece of crap. He's here. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. No, this is all my stuff. I just, you know, hold it. Anyway, and yeah, this was one of the first major builds we made. Definitely not the first, but it was one of the first. This is the iron farm. Yeah. If you're wondering why this portal's out, I accidentally punched it. But yeah, this is the iron farm. It works, sort of, not really. But uh, yeah, yeah, it's kind of broken right now. That's a lot of poppies. Oh, they're all in the lava now. Yeah, but yeah, I've already recorded some of 2000 days, which that's pretty epic. One of the first things I did in 2000 days was fix this. So in 2000 days, this is working, and it actually is working like extremely well. I think better than it ever did in 1000 days. That's how well it's working. But yeah, right now as it is here, it's broken. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and over here you can see this is where we captured those villagers all those days ago. Anyway, the next thing we got is oh, this was the desert temple that I had the seizure and I went desert temple, desert temple, desert temple, desert temple, That was there. That was there. Anyway, over here is the desert town. Yeah. This is where we spent the first like 100 days. And it was the source of all that horrible bitrate. I don't think I ever actually showed this guy in the video. But I actually captured a husk and was planning on like doing curing the villagers for zombie rate for discount rates. But then I never actually did it. So he's been down here. I don't even know how long it's been that he's been down there, but he's been down there for like a long time. And, yeah, and here we have all the villagers, part of the BSTM. And I will still not tell you guys what that means because too innocent. You can't know. Anyway, over here, this is all the desert people that lived. Some of them got transported over to the iron farm. It was these three. But yeah, then these guys, they still all have their books and stuff. Which one of these was the mending guy? There's the mending guy, yeah. He had Frostwalker and Respiration. This was I had an Unbreaking 3 villager. I should have used that when I was doing the Great Flattening. Anyway, and this was the little cow farm we had. It was nice. And this was the shack that we stayed in for 95 93 to 5 days. I don't know. What I said in the video was right. We upgraded from a studio apartment to a massive mansion. Yeah. But yeah, I love the desert town. Like, I wouldn't have made it without these guys. So, in 2000 days, I plan to come back here and spend some time here. Yeah. Anyway, next up on the list, I guess I'll show you guys the Nether. Yeah, and the absolute atrocious spawn that I got. Get off my land. See you, loser. But yeah, this was the world's worst Nether spawn. I claim to have the world's worst Nether spawn in a hardcore world. Alright. I claim it as mine. Because ain't no way anyone got this unlucky. Like, yeah. The closest land was actually this way. So I don't know why I went that way. But, I mean, like, I guess when I was bridging over here, I was like, okay, well, if I fall, at least I'll fall onto here. Maybe I could live. I don't think I could live that fall, actually. Let's test it. I mean, he's fine, but he has double the health I do. Yeah. And this was the work forest where I mined out. Like, you can see, I mined down so many of these trees. Like, when I was living in the desert town, this was the fastest and easiest way to get a lot of wood. So, yeah, I just mined down so many of these trees. But obviously, the nether wart leaves don't break. Or they don't decay, so... Yeah. Anyway. And then... Yeah, over here. I think the first fortress we ever went to was somewhere this way. But I couldn't find it if I wanted to. Let's see. The next thing is probably up here, the creeper farm. This is actually the portal to the creeper farm. I almost never use that portal, and I kind of forget it exists. But yeah, I do have a portal here, and the creeper farm does still work to this day. Is it good? Well, actually, nowadays, yes, because the raid farm is broken. But we'll get to the raid farm in a minute. But yeah, so yeah, I think I have an excess amount of gunpowder at the base though. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, creeper farm, it works. Just spawns creepers up here. If I wanted to make it better, I could, but I don't really care. I haven't come here in like what was the last time I came here? Day 666? Yeah, that was the last time I came here. Anyway, the next thing is actually the stronghold. It's actually, I wonder if I could see it if I up my render distance. I did 24. It's actually not that far from here, surprisingly enough. Like, it's actually just barely over there. Like, it's actually pretty close. But we'll just go through the nether. Because it's even closer in here. And there. Yeah. There's a stronghold. We'll go in the end in just a second. But, yeah. Yeah, up here, where all the glow squids hang out. And then, boom, we got this. The massive raid farm. Which does not work in the newest version. Actually, all the redstone and stuff still does work. So, technically, this farm still works. However, it's no longer AFK. It's all manual now. So if I wanted to get excessive amounts of stuff, I'd have to bring like an excessive amount of ominous bottles. I'd have to get like 64, and even then, like I'd have to exit and it'd have to be all manual. So it's just, not worth it. But when it did work, it worked really well. I still have plenty of stuff down here. Yeah, we have excessive amounts of gunpowder here, so I don't have to worry about that for a while. Yeah, it's our multi-billion-dollar drug corporation behind the local Walmart. Yeah, and over here, this is one of the ocean monuments I raided. Not much to say about it. Just an ocean monument that I raided. Yeah, I think this was either the first or one of the first I used conduits at, but I can't remember. But yeah, ocean monument. It's really close to the raid farm. And yeah, so next up we'll go back down here. And this pillar saves me all the time. Like sometimes I just don't remember where stuff is. Where this thing is, and I don't see that. Next we'll go to the end. Hello, Enderman, I hate you all. Yeah, we have the bee farm. Thing still doesn't work. Like to this day, I'm like 90% sure this doesn't work. Like if I put a thing in there, it might come out with a honey bottle, but then it'll also dispense the empty bottles, which is not what we want. Oh yeah, and there's end flashes. I didn't have any of those in what's the video called? 1000. I forgot what the video was called. I don't there were no end flashes in 1000 days because those didn't exist yet, but now they exist, and I think they're pretty cool. And they should totally make an end update. Cough cough Minecraft, cough cough, where's the end update? Cough cough. Yeah. Anyway, down here we have the Enderman farm that is always broken. I don't know why or how or even where Fort might go. Like the first couple times I understood why it broke because like they were getting here because I didn't have the leaf protection around them. But now it's like how? How are they getting the freaking Endermite? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But it's fine. I have better methods of XP now. Actually I don't because the raid farm's broken. But I do have the copper farm, which I'll show off later. But yeah, this is one of the first massive XP farms I made. And if I ever need ender pearls, I just can come down here. These all have excessive amounts of ender pearls in them. And if the farm was working, I could get excessive more. And yeah, I also have an enchanting setup here because, why not? I need it. Alright, and then next up is just, I guess, the main end island itself, all this random crap I've done to this thing. Alright, we have all the sticky pistons from when I was trying to get a shulker back. Yeah, those are all there. Boom. Die. Loser. Anyway. This is the small scale copper farm. Do that. Do that right now. Yeah, it still works. This might break it if I do it in creative. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure this thing still works, but I don't care enough to use it because I have the better copper farm now. So I'm like, why would I have to use this? And yeah, I did break it in creative. Alright. I did throw all this stuff out. Into the void you go! Don't throw out my stuff. Even though this is like a creative copy of my world, I like having my stuff, The Ultra Sword 2.0. Yeah. Oh, and then underneath here, this is where the Wither Killer is. Yeah, it still works, I think. Probably. I don't know. I haven't used it since I killed those 64 Withers. I haven't had to use it since then because, I have 64 beacons. Yeah. I wonder how many beacons do I have left? 22. Yeah. Had 22 beacons left. Oh, and this is all of my, riches in my ender chest. I have the armor trims, fireworks, stuff I might need sometimes. Two shulker boxes full of totems, so I won't run out anytime soon. And then, this one's just random stuff, I think. Then we have the, Wither Skeleton, uh, the Smite 5 sword. We have the, sword for the raid farm. Skulk Miner, Fortunate Son, Trishula, What a Go Bird. Yeah, just all the rest of the stuff. Get lost! Alright, cool. And yeah, I really like those end flashes. They're cool. They add like a lot of ambiance. I like them. Something I didn't know before uh making all this stuff, making all these buttons, was that in newer updates, mobs just go through. So, like, for example, if I were to vote this Enderman, come here, come here, come here, fine. Here, we'll just vote another shulker because I feel like it. Get in. There we go. Yeah, I didn't know this in recent updates, but mobs just go through portals now. Yeah, I didn't know that, so that's why I put all that there. But I didn't have to put all that there, so rip. Anyway, next place we're going is right over here to Mudtown. Yeah, Mudtown. I totally don't neglect this place at all. Nah, Mudtown is great. I love Mudtown. I am on it. Like, it's probably one of my favorite builds I've made in this world, just because it's a build from my own design, it's my own creation, and I treat these villagers fairly decently. Um, yeah, I did get pissed at them for giving me that stone pickaxe, but what can you do about it? Anyway, most of them actually live in this house. I don't know why most of them live in this house, but yeah. Also, why isn't the roof done? Did I not finish the roof? How did I not know that? I didn't finish the roof. I just didn't know that. What? Anyway, yeah. They live all over the town. Ew. Normal baby. The baby lived, guys. I promise. I promise. Yeah. And this is where I would have my house. That's kind of like the last thing I need to add to Mudtown is, my house. But I just haven't been back here in forever. Maybe in 2,000 days we'll do it. Who knows? I also have all these mangrove trees over here. I feel like they actually fit in really well with the atmosphere. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just saw these boats and remembered what they were. Okay, I didn't put this in the video, but I remember what these boats are. I had two wandering traders trapped in these boats. I completely forgot about that until just now when I saw those boats out of the corner of my eye. I was just up here looking at the trees. I saw those boats and I immediately remembered what they were. That's funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the video, but I did have two wandering traders trapped in these boats at one time. Oh, that was funny. And yeah. Yeah, we got the iron golems, police force all around Bloodtown. Yeah. I never talked about it, but I did add all this green carpet here just because I thought it looked better than the dark grass. Like the dark grass does look good, but also I like the carpet. I like it. They're kissing. Okay, let's get out before they kiss too much. You're dead. Anyway. Oh, this is also this is the aftermath of what happened on that explosion on day 323. I never really talked about that. I just kind of went insane those days. But, yeah. Anyway, next up, I think it's time we go to, the main attraction. Um, I could save it for last, but I was like, I don't really want to. Yeah. We have the compound, and the start of the compound is, you know, the storage in here. The, hub. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. The hub. Yeah. All this is all organized. Except, I don't have any wither skeleton skulls in here because I don't have any skulls, but... Yeah, all of this is all organized. Um, yeah, I plan on keeping it that way. These two don't have anything in them yet. Maybe they will someday. I don't know. Yeah, gas tubes. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, I forgot. All these magma blocks I mined up. I mined up so many magma blocks to make a gold farm, and then just never made a gold farm. Like, I don't think I had any intention of making a gold farm either. I just did it. And then, yeah, that, I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, compound. Yeah, here is the compound, Let's talk about it. So what was the first thing in the compound? Well, the first thing was actually the house. The house is gone. Or is it? And boom, with magic editing powers, the house is back. Eh. Not just kidding. This is the world on day. What day is this? 782. All right. And I just, I went back in time because I'm like, I want to show you guys the compound before I destroyed everything. So yeah, this was the house, you know. Um, I do kind of regret destroying the house, It's actually been over a year since I made that choice in real life. I know the video just came out yesterday if this comes out when I think it will. But yeah, for me it's been a year and I kind of regret destroying the house. Like I do love the new house, and we'll go back to that version of the world in just a second. I do love the new house. I love it. But it is, I kind of miss the old house too because it has that nostalgia. It has the nostalgia. But yeah, this was the old house, and this is the villager thing I was gonna make, and then never did anything with these guys. Yeah, I'm really glad I got rid of this building actually because I like I was gonna do something with it, but then I never did, and it just became like it just took up space. Yeah, and then this was the bamboo when 1.20 came out. Yeah, I planted all of this for 1.20. And yeah, this was how clustered all the chests were before we organized it at the end of 800 days. Yeah, at the end, going into 900 days. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back in 1K days. Yeah, that was the house, and this is where that building was. As you can see, I covered it up with emeralds, and yeah, I got rid of all the mobs. Yeah. I know I made just like a slight joke about it in the video about like me not hearing this guy. When I was mossing up the land, I searched for this guy relentlessly and just never knew where he was. But he's still here, and you'll still never find out why he's here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Originally it was for villager infection, that's why I trapped him right as I settled here. But yeah. Also, I think this is a great like visual marker as to how tall the land used to be. Because like you can see here, I'm at level 128. I'm at 119. I destroyed all of that when I did the Great Flattening. All of this is gone because I wanted it to be on the level of the house. at the time. The house is gone too, but yeah, I did all of this, and so yeah. Then we have the cows over here. These guys are great. Cow update. I find it funny that technically cow update is the last thing said in 1000 days. It's not like technically it is because it is the final spoken words of the video. However, the actual final spoken words that aren't part of the flashback is what did I say? What did I say? It's all about the journey. Yeah. I was like, it's all about the journey. Also, give me my Swift Sneak. I love Swift Sneak. But yeah. And then up here with the thing for Techno. Rest in peace, bro. It's now officially been 4 years since he died, which is insane. Yeah, I miss him. For 2000 days, I actually plan on making a better memorial for him because I'm like, this is kind of lame. Like I like it. I think it's good, but like I can do better. And so I plan on making like a better memorial. Yeah. I have a lot of plans for 2000 days. And I will give you guys like a little sneak peek because I have played up till day 11:30, I think. So yeah. But I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Anyway, this is the smelter that I made. And yeah, it does its job, There's some stuff in here. It's mostly just I don't use this very often, but it's here for if I need to use it. Here are the allays. I hate you guys so much. I wish I never brought you home, but I needed the advancements. Here's some skeleton horses from some skeleton traps I've captured. Uh, Back when I used to run around here all the time and do lightning storms. I can't on this land anymore because, you know, lights. But yeah. Uh it's great. Over here, the memorial for the Ultra Sword. That was such a stupid way for it to like go out. I accidentally dropped it on the floor and suddenly boom, creeper blew up. But yeah, that was something. Um and then yeah, I guess we can just travel up here real quick. Subscribe to the Ultra Team on YouTube.com, which is where you're watching this. So, just press the subscribe button, bro. Please, do it. I need subs. Please. Please. Anyway, up here we got Luke the Notable. Hi, bud. How you doing? Yeah, I put him up here. What was it? Day 762? I think. Is that when I put Luke up here? No, I think that was when I made the it was around there, like around 763, 4, 5, around that time. But yeah, that's when he came up here. And then over here we just have some other stuff like the pond. I adore this pond. It's still to this day like one of my favorite creations I've ever made. I love this thing to death. This pond is so great. I'm so happy with like how it turned out. The axolotls in it, you know. Oh, it's just so great. The only thing I change is I make it bigger. But even then, I think it's a great size right now. I love this pond to death. Yeah. And I love the tree too, the mangrove tree. Like this mangrove tree is kind of like perfect. It's not too big, but it's also not too small. It's like the perfect size. I love the pond. I'm sorry. I'm gushing over the pond because I love this thing. And it looks so good with shaders, which I'll show you. Yeah. This is how the compound looks with shaders, by the way. It looks pretty good. But the pond with shaders, mwah. Especially at night. Let's do look at this. Tell me this does not look like just amazing at night. Like, it just looks so dang good. If I go into F1. It just looks so good. It looks so good. I'm sorry, I'm gushing over the pond so much. Anyway, I guess I can do the rest like the, well, at least a little bit like this. Over here we have all the beacons and these cherry trees. I love them. I forgot to mention this earlier. Over here are the sheeple for the sheep farm. They all live down here, and yeah, they're still producing a heck of a lot of. Oh frick! I need to get rid of that lever. Yeah, they're still producing tons of wool. And I'm pretty sure the shears still have a little bit of life in them. Yeah, they're good. They're good. The shears are fine. Anyway, oh yeah, the to-do list. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna do, but yeah. I did do crossbow stuff. I can cross that off. But yeah. I also have the chicken farm, or I guess the egg farm. Yeah, it's full. It has been for hundreds of days. Even when I kill all the chickens back on day, what was it, 8 something? I can't remember exactly. I remember killing the chickens though. I had enough eggs to just immediately spawn them all back. I think I did it because I needed feathers. I think that's why I killed them. Yeah. This is where the chorus fruit used to be. It's not there now. This is the map wall. That's great. You look at the pond, bro. The pond. I plan on making a bigger map wall, and making it better in 2,000 days. But yeah, I have a lot of plans to do for 2,000. So yeah. Next thing, the villagers. Yeah, they're still down here. They're all alive. No villagers were harmed actually in the giant explosion. So that's good. This is where I kept all the rest of the chests, all the extra like books and stuff from when I did the Great Flattening, which is why I have a bunch of extra diamond pickaxes down here. Yeah, that was great. Down here, all the villagers live here. They love me so much. They love the art. This guy is cool. He's a master farmer I have. I don't know why I keep him down here and not up there, because he's kind of who sells me my food, but whatever. I can't kill him now because they removed the ability to get the trades added onto each other when you do multiple cures. So it's never gonna go down from just one cured price, which I think is stupid, but whatever. Hey, how you doing? What you want? Anyway, these are all the villagers. This is the guy that I threatened his life. Where I was like, okay, bro, I'm gonna shoot you in the face if you don't offer me the thing. Yeah, he offered me mending 15 times before I finally got sharpness 4 out of him. It was insane. It was insane. Um, I never actually showed this, but I did show Bob, who is a cured stone mason. I never showed this. I have Mark and Wade down here too. They're all cured. But yeah. And then this is the guy that sold me the my first trial map. But yeah, that's the basement of the house. Then over here we have the new basement of that thing. Yeah, this is the storage room. I said it best on day like 920 or something. I spent so much time making all these chests, putting all this stuff up down here, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get past, here. I don't like. I still have one, two, three, four silos of double chests that aren't even being used, and I have every item I've ever needed sorted already. So like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get to like down here or down here unless I need like extremely specific storage. Because like right now, for example, I have like some other extra stone items in here, like grindstone smokers, that kind of stuff. Like obviously, I'm not gonna have an entire chest just for blast furnaces, okay? When will I ever have more than one blast furnace? Just sitting in a chest. I'm not gonna have an entire chest just for blast furnace. I have a chest for stone items, and that's what this is. I actually have a surprisingly little amount of stone. I didn't realize that till now, but whatever. Yeah, we have furnaces, like all that kind of stuff. I also have netherite. This is where my block of netherite is. I keep it down here now, just because it, fits with the ores. That deep slate. I'm currently playing on 1.21.11 just because I don't care for the new drops really. So like on day 1,000 I was playing on 1.21.4, and for 2,000 so far I've been playing on 1.21.11. So that's what, Spring to Life, Chase the Skies, Copper Age, and Mounts of Mayhem. Yeah. So I have those four in 2,000 days so far, but I don't have Tiny Takeover or Chaos Cubed yet. However, I will be updating to 26.3 when that comes out because I love the Poplar Tree. Like that's dude, that drop is probably the best one ever. That I'm so hyped for that drop. I'm actually like extremely excited for it. Anyway, yeah, this is all the storage. It's just storage. I don't know why I spent so long down here. And now finally for the main attraction of here, we got the new house. Yeah, it's not finished. It's actually like this is like 90% done. But yeah, it just doesn't have this top part, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, the finished version. Um, which actually, fun fact, if you look at the trailer for 1,000 Days, it has the finished version of this. Because I was like, I don't want to show the unfinished version in a trailer. So the trailer was actually filmed on day 1,098, which is why there's a happy guest in there too. Because obviously back then I didn't have happy guests. When I filmed that, happy guests didn't exist. So, um, yeah, the trailer was filmed on day 1,098, which is why the happy guest is there and why the this top part's finished. But yeah, I'll give a full tour of it, of this building. Actually, I'll do it now. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of books in here, you know. Over here is like a smaller dining area and a staircase that goes up here to just a room. What the heck? Why is that like that? Okay, I didn't know that actually. It was just like a room, you know. Simple. I actually didn't know that this was broken, but this was that, so I'll have to fix that. My house is broken and I didn't even realize. And then over here we have like a more grand dining hall. Yeah, it's mostly like the house is mostly decorative stuff, but it does serve some function. I sleep in it. Yeah. I looking back at the end of 1,000 Days, I wish I made that smaller house that I started on day 967. Because on day 967, I was like, okay, we're finally starting the house. And then the next day, I'm like, wait, I found a bigger build, which was this one. I wish I built the smaller one because in 2000 days, I don't use this much. Like I do use it, but not much. And uh so I wish I had made the smaller house because I feel like it would have felt more personal than this. Like don't get me wrong, this is beautiful. I love this. It's great. But it's a little too big for what I need. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the compound. Everything. Oh, yeah, we got the walls. You know. Oh, actually, no, that's not everything. Over here, the tree farm. We have tree farm. And all these holes. I hate these holes so much. But yeah, tree farm. Yeah, it works. It does a thing. Did I even talk about the tree farm in that thing? I don't know if I talked about the tree farm much, if at all. But like, I don't think I mentioned the tree farm in 1K days actually. Even though it's no, I said the bone meal farm, the bone meal for the bone meal farm. It's not a bone meal farm, it's a tree farm. But yeah, I don't know. I'm stupid. It works. It just blows it all up. You get an excessive amount of saplings and sticks. So it's also a stick farm, you know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and these giant holes. I'm not a fan of these. Oh, this is that beacon, by the way, in the video. This is what, day 836, where I said I exploded the entirely wrong area. Yeah. So I actually had to dig out. I think it was both sets of both all four of these beacons. I'm pretty sure I had to dig out manually because I missed. Like you can kind of see like the carve here because I had the TNT going right here in the middle. That's not where the beacon was supposed to go. It's supposed to go right there. I measured it. And so, yeah. Whoopsie! Alright, now we can go on over to the next thing, which is the copper farm. I don't use the portal here much because it's not that far in the overworld. But yeah, copper farm. Look, here it is. This thing is insane. Just building the copper farm, I got the tridents I needed from killing Shroud down there. So like the copper farm itself, it's helpful. It's currently my only source of an XP farm besides the creeper farm because the raid farm's broken and so is the Enderman farm. So yeah, but I do still love the drown farm. It's pretty good. Die. And yeah, this is what all the bubbles look like, by the way. You can't see too much. Like it's an insane amount of bubbles. Alright, anyway, yeah. And then up here, that's, you know, the killing chamber. It's where they go to be murdered. Yeah, it gives decent drops. Mostly rotten flesh, but sometimes copper and nautilus shells and tridents, which is what I built the farm for. But yeah, it's a small thing. And then, you know, we have the villagers. I'm pretty sure it's just this guy. Um, I think he's the only survivor. So yeah, have a good one, bro. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, and here, this is the ancient city. I was gonna fix up, but then never did because it was too big of a project. The only thing I ever did was remove all the water from up here, which that already took me like that took me like a week or so in Minecraft just to do this. And so I'm like, bro, if I try fixing up this ancient city, it's gonna take forever. Also, the fact that an entire mine shaft was also part of the ancient city, it kind of like would have made it more impossible to fix up, you know? Just because look at all this. All this is now destroyed, and you kind of don't know what goes where. I think you can tell which is mine shaft and which is the ancient city, but then some of the mine shaft connects into the ancient city. And yeah. Anyway, like most of it would have been fine, you know, like over here. Like over here, this is where I over here, this is the grab the diamonds and run. That was right here. Yeah. I got rid of every single shrieker, I think, in here, so you won't find any wardens down here. Dang, I left this chest unloaded. Okay. Uh but yeah. I don't think I will fix up this ancient city. If I were to fix up an ancient city, it probably wouldn't be this one. Just because of how much has gone into it, or you know, all this stuff. You know, I might, I might not. I don't know. But even if I did, there's actually more water over here that I didn't show in the video. Like, there's a lot more water actually. Like this whole giant thing right here. And I think there's another one. Or is this the same thing? It might be the same thing. It's the same thing. But still. Shut up. There. Yeah. Anyway, this is the ancient city. I didn't die down here, and I'm happy about that. Alright, next is... I forgot, that's too high. Okay, apparently not. Alright, next up is... the mansion! It's here! It's the mansion. Die, skeleton! No one cares about you. Anyway. What is that? Just flowers. Okay. Yeah, mansion. We got mansion. It's the mansion. You know, when I had the excessive amount of Vexes chasing me. Yeah. Also, I didn't notice this before. I had a spider spawner room. I didn't know about this. I swear. Like, uh, I don't know how I didn't see this either. That I had a spider room, but I have a spider room. It's just, it's just weird. I mostly just find it weird. Anyway, I come to the mansion just because I don't know. I want to fix it up in 2,000 days. You know, just make it like a home away from home. Hey, like I hate you. Anyway, yeah, it's the mansion. There's not much to be said about it because you know it's a mansion. Um, yeah, I do plan on fixing it up eventually. You'll find out when, sometime. Anyway, let's get over to the next. What the heck? Why are you on the new chicken? Alright, you have a good day. Also, I forgot to show this off earlier, but this is the mine shaft that spawned right next to the village. Like I don't think I ever showed really how close it is, but literally it's like this is the mine shaft. It's in the village. Yeah, I mined up all the rails for other projects, but this is like the mine shaft. I think this is the thing I showed on day 1 or day 0 was me going in like right here. But this is the mine shaft. Thought I might as well show it. Anyway, real quick, this is the deep dark that I got the warden in, by the way. It's right here. There he is. And I didn't mention this in the video, but or I guess the stream. There's a zombie spawner right here that I used to like lure the warden over here. But yeah. And then eventually lured him into the portal. And went down here to the path. But we are going this way because I need to show off my favorite unfinished project, Cherrytown. Hey, Cherrytown, how neglected you have been. Yeah, I love Cherrytown. I really do, but I never finished it. So yeah, but yeah, this is Cherrytown. I need to redo this. I have ideas as to how to make that house better. It looks horrible. But this is my house within Cherrytown. I've showed it off many times in the video, but yeah, this was everything. And then yeah, eventually I will get villagers here, and yeah, it'll be swag, you know. One thing I forgot to say in the video, which I actually was gonna say, but then just forgot about it. I think it's hilarious that Cherrytown is actually mostly acacia. Like, all of these trees, where I planted all these trees, this is all technically an acacia biome. Like if I open this, yeah, you see up here, it's Savannah Plateau. So yeah, Cherrytown is actually on a savanna plateau. And now down here it is actually a cherry grove. Like the cherry grove is a very, very small portion of it. You can kind of see within the grass colors. Like this is an unfathomably small cherry grove. But yeah. And then over here it is once again, this is Savannah. This is cherry. And if I go right here, this is a forest. It's a unfathomably small cherry town. But yeah. So honestly, I really should have found like a bigger cherry biome to make this in. But yeah. I didn't. And then over there is the other spot that is Cherry Grove. Yeah. I think this actually is a bigger area of cherry than over there is. But whatever. My plan originally was like have a bridge that kind of spans over this valley and then we'll connect the two. And I might still do that. I could definitely like, connect it here, go all the way over there. I think that would be cool. But we'll see. We'll see. I might do that, I might not. Who knows? Also I have this pen of pink sheep that I never mentioned, but yeah, I got a pen of pink sheep down here. It's cool. It's where I got some of the pink wool that's in there. The rest of it is from the wool farm at my house. And yeah. Yeah, like all like this wool, and a little wool in there. Yeah. Some of it is from down there in those sheep. The rest of it is just from the house. But yeah. Yeah, that is the world. And I will show now a small sneak peek of 2000 days in the 1000 days world tour because, yeah, I don't know, I'm crazy. Why not? All right. So this is the actual world. Like this is actually the 1000 days world. So, obviously I can't go in creative in this world, even if it is just for like a second, but I'm not going in creative because that's cheating. But yeah, this is the actual world as it is actually on day 1130, as you can see in that corner. It's day 1130. And yeah. So this is the finished house. I will show you up here. That was clean. Yeah, up here it's just an enchanting setup. Yeah. I actually used this room the most out of any of the rooms in the house so far, which I think is funny. I did some enchanting on my bow. I guess another small spoiler. I got a new bow. It's a mending bow now, and I'm using tipped arrows. That's because um my original bow got too expensive to repair, unfortunately. So it's now sitting right here. Yeah, it's not dead. However, it is extremely close to dead. So the original bow just sits here, kind of like a trophy. Yeah, this is the finished house. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. And then, yeah, obviously, Happy Guest. He's up there. I don't really like him that much, but whatever. And then I did a lot of changes actually in the Nether, but I'll keep those secret just for now. Maybe I'll show them off in a live stream or something. Actually, nah, you know what? Nah, I'll show you. You'll see it immediately as I go through the portal. Um, yeah, we're on the roof now. So I've built some ice bridges just because. So my goal for 2000 days is to make the world feel more connected. Because if you noticed in 1000, I kind of jumped from project to project to project to project to project to project, like just all over the place. And so my goal for 2000 days is to make it all feel more connected. Also, I just remembered there's something I forgot to show you, so I'm glad I came up here. We have to go over here. Which actually, I guess it's better that I'm doing it here. Yeah, there's something I forgot to show you for 2000 days. Alright, for the tour in the old video. This is the Wither Skeleton Farm, which I can't believe I forgot to show off in the world. But yeah, here it is, Wither Skeleton Farm. You take this, you slice them up. And sometimes drop heads. Yeah. I honestly can't believe I forgot to show this. Considering, like, you know, it's pretty cool. And it works pretty well as a farm, you know? Anyway. Uh... Anyway, that is the, Wither Skeleton Farm, which I forgot to show off earlier, but I showed it off now, so you can't sue me. Anyway, why is it lagging? Okay. This is 1 year in Hardcore Cake, 2 years, and then this technically isn't in 1000 days, but whatever, I'm giving a sneak peek anyway. This is 3 years, day 1095. We hit it. Yeah. I'm proud of these cakes. Why this one's a copper block? You'll find out in 2000. I had to do a lot of murder for that. Anyway, um, and this is something new, which I will give, I guess we're getting sneak peeks. This is actually the most recent thing I built. It's a barn. Yeah, built a barn. And I wrote signs down for myself just so I like remember what to do. Because sometimes I go months without playing this world. I haven't gone months without playing this world since I built this like maybe like 4 or 5 days ago in real life. In real life. Actually in Minecraft too. I built this within the last like 5, 10 days. At least finished it. Well, I guess it's not really finished yet. What I want to do here is just build like a gigantic farm, you know? Like I have this barn here. We got the cows, we got the sheep, we got the chickens. No pigs because since Techno died, I don't kill pigs or like farm them or anything. I treat pigs with utmost respect. So yeah. And we also got the sniffer. I finally hatched his egg after I found that egg what like day 5 I think it was sometime in the 600s. Yeah, 600s was when the snapshots for 1.20 came out. It was like 680 or 690. But yeah, that's when I found his egg. I finally hatched him like a week or two ago in Minecraft and real life, I guess. Just a week or two ago. But yeah, and then this is horse stable. Since Mounts of Mayhem made horses a little better, not by much, but like a tiny bit. Just because like netherite horse armor, saddles being craftable, you know. Did I just hear wandering trader? I don't know. Anyway, I'm like, I want to try and do some horse breeding. You know, get myself a horse. Because like I said, I'm trying to make the whole world feel more connected. And I feel like adding a barn this close to the compound, you know, does that. Because, you know, it's kind of just like an extension of the base. Oh, and I will be terraforming all this area because, oh my gosh, I hate these freaking, like, oh, like all this. I hate this so much. Cover up this giant hole. That's the sign I wrote for myself. Yeah. And anyway, the next thing I'm building is this house. I don't know how to build. Yeah. Unlike that giant structure over there would indicate, I actually don't know how to build at all, and so I've been trying to like make a good design myself. Uh, Now that was all tutorial, by the way. I followed a tutorial for that one. This I'm trying. The barn I did not follow a tutorial on. This is my own design, and so is this house. I want to make it my own design. I I'm not very good at that. Yeet. Anyway, yeah, that is a little sneak peek into 2000 days. And that was the 1000 Days World Tour. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it because this was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I've had so much fun making 1000 days and 2000 days and just all that stuff. And so, yeah, it was really fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video, which will not be like 1000 days related. I actually, I think I know what the next video will be, and it's Balatro related, so stay tuned for that. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Ultra Team out. See you guys.